Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm looking at the ABRSM Grade 1 piece Winter, which is B3, from the 2025 to 2026 syllabus. I'm going to play it for you now and give you an idea of how it sounds, and then I'll break it down as usual and give you some hints and tips on how to go about learning it. The marker at the beginning for the tempo is 80. So that's just a guide. So I'm going to play it roughly at that kind of speed then. Here we go. So it's a very peaceful sounding piece, very relaxing. It says sadly at the start, so we certainly don't want to rush it. Mainly it's all about keeping an eye on the difference between medium soft and soft, because if you think about it, if you play the whole of the first 4 bars the same volume, you're not quite taking advantage of these different levels of volume. We need to start not too soft. So the second phrase is a bit less. So you might want to practice just playing those 2 phrases, which are very similar, at those slightly different volumes, just to get that contrast. You could almost think of the second phrase in bar 3 as an echo of the first phrase. And then slightly less. We have that crescendo in bar 4. We're building up volume, but not too much because it's kind of going back to MP. So be careful in bar 4 that you don't go bowling into bar 5 loud. You know, that's going to be too much. So, and then be careful. Then we crescendo in this bar bit. And at this point we reach one of the loudest parts of the piece, bar 7. Now it says poco rit there in bar 8, which is just slightly slowing. You can, you know, just keep it nice and relaxed there. It doesn't have to be anything to worry about too much here. Just take your time. Now, who's to say if that's a slight slowing down or a lot slowing down, but either way it's slowing down and it sounds good. And remember, if it sounds good, it probably is good. So we've done that. Bar 9 then picks up. Now be careful because it's very tempting to go really soft, but again, you need to be medium soft. Then it's softer here. Crescendo coming, and then bar 13, nice and strong. Those 2 bars are slightly changing in volume, aren't they? We've got MF and then that decrescendo starting to weaken. So bar 13, strong. And a little bit less coming up. And then that last note, when we go to the D sharp, we're slowing down a lot here. And some of you will be saying, hang on a second, it says poco rit. It says slightly slowing. Not slowing a lot, but either way, you know, you can slow it down and it will sound nice at the end. So that's the main points to keep in mind really with this piece. The pianissimo is at the very last bar, so that's really very soft indeed. It might even be good to practice playing that chord as quietly as you can. There's always a danger with these kind of chords that you might hit them so softly you don't hear anything. So you just got to get that touch completely right. By the way, if you're, you know, preparing for this exam, it's a good idea always to try and find another piano to play on before the exam. So if you have a friend or somebody you know has a piano at their house, or you can go to school and try it, or wherever you are, if you know somewhere somebody else that has a piano, you can maybe practice your pieces on another piano as well, just to give you a bit more experience, because every piano can feel a little bit different when you play it. So good luck anyway, and hopefully see you on one of the next videos coming up. Okay, take care, bye.